Just tell me, Khushi, what we discussed in our last session. Yeah, Khushi, just tell me what we discussed in our last session. Hello, hello. Yeah, insert query. We just see the insert query, you know. And in our last session also, we see how we get the data from database in Saturday session. Yeah. Now we know the database connection. We know how to fetch the data from our PHP file to our MySQL data. Okay. We know how to just select the data using select statement. We know how to insert the data into our MySQL using insert statement. We just see in our last session. Okay. Now just we are trying to create one registration kind of form. You can see in every website there is one, almost in every website there is one registration form. Okay, let's see. There is a there is also in Facebook. Search. Yeah, this is one kind of registration form or not, Kushi? Yeah, let's see how we insert. For that, whatever we insert, first name, last name, email, mobile number, and the password, it will be within, it will just save to Facebook's database or not. Means our value, whatever we entered the values going to any database. Okay, do you understand? Means after the registration we can log in also. After registration we just put the email id and the password, we can log in, and Facebook knows what is our name, what is our surname, what is our mobile number. Facebook know all the things, what is our birthday. Why? Because Facebook just save all the information to his database, and whenever we logged in, just retrieve our information from his database and just show whatever is whatever the requirement, like that. It just show the record. Okay, do you understand the process of registration? Means we just want to insert these data into our database. Okay, Khushi, is there any confusion? No. Now let's just create one new table, user. Okay, I just create a table name user. I just give the four field name. I just take four field name. Okay, but it's coming only two. One four table. One second. User and four. It's coming only two. Now it is coming four row, four column name. We should enter the column name. Okay. First one I just using ID. You can use any name. I'm just using ID integer type. 11 digit. I want this ID would be a unique. For unique, I should say select the index as a primary and auto incremented also. Okay. Now I just want to the name. Okay, name of any user, varchar 250, Varchar for string type value. Okay. Okay, Kushi. Now email. Email. We will just use email to log in. Email also could be varchar for string, or it could be integer also. Means it is the combination of string and integer. Okay. So we use varchar. And the last, password. What we have done, use for, we just created 4 column table, nothing else. Okay, just click on save, don't click on go. If you clicked on go, then it will just add one more column. You have to enter one more column information, nothing else. Just if I just click on save, then now our new table is created or not. Yeah, it is created. Table name, we just set the table name user. There is no data, that's why it is showing our column information, nothing else. If we have nothing in our table, no data, there is nothing into our table, then it will just show the information of our column name. These four are our columns or not, Kushi? Now my requirement is, I just want to create a registration form in our PHP. Okay, that's 1 second. I'm just taking new and saving this file into your folder. Okay, I did create the folder. Yeah, let's create one folder, new folder, and saving this file into a folder, register. Because we are creating a register, you can give any name. Okay, I just gave register.php. Okay, Kushi. Now we need some almost three fields. Means 1 second, let me show you. Yeah, this is 3 input field. We need 3 input field or not, for name, email and the password. 3 input field. Why? Whenever, from where we get the value of this name, email and password? From input field only, input text boxes. Okay, so we have to just create 3 input tags in our HTML, and after creating 3 input tags, we will get the value of that tags, text boxes, and insert into our database using insert statement. Okay, this is my requirement. You get the requirement, Khushi? This is our simple requirement. Let yeah. There we 1 second. You can see that connection string. This is connection string or not? You can, means we just see how we connect the database, how we connect to our database using PHP file. In our last session, how in our Saturday session, combined session, we see the connection string of PHP use to our MySQL or not. MySQL underscore connect, MySQL underscore select DB. Did you remember this, Khushi? So from this we will connect it to our database from any file. If you write this coding, you can connect it to our database from any file. And what we have done after this, we just fetch the data, means we retrieve the data using select command. This is the select command, simple select command. Now our requirement is changed. We just put insert command into this and use value in place of values. We use the variable of PHP. Okay, let's see how we do that. We will do that using, first we have to connect our database to PHP file. First thing is that. Second thing is we just have to execute the query. Okay, Khushi, you get the point? You get the requirement or not? I will explain you coding, all the code. Did you get the point or not? Requirement. Sorry, I didn't get you, Khushi. Just say it again. Just ask me again, Khushi. No, no, no. We don't have to just open this. I'm just I just open this because I can just show you. If you close this, there is no problem. If you close also, there is no effect, because we have the database, we have the tables, we have the all the things we need directly. If we just create, or you can say, if we insert data, if we retrieve data, we don't need to open this. Okay, we just connect it. We already see. No, what we are going to do? What going? Sorry. I create the table. Why? Because I want to insert data into this table. Okay. I want to insert data from our PHP website to this table. New created user name. The table name is user, to this table. Okay. If we can select the data, yeah, we can select the data from our table tbl1, so we can insert also, or not. Same way, in place of select we will use insert query. Same way, there is no difference. In place of insert query we will use, in place of select query, this is the select query or not, Kushi? We already discussed about the select query, and we discussed about the insert query in our last session. Okay, so we will use the insert query in place of this select query. How we do that, we will see in our example. I will describe you all the code, all the working of code. Okay, now first I have to design my page. Means I want to take two inputs in the, we can use the within the form, because we need the value of that input. How we get the value of that input? The posting, or because of any method get or post, we have to use within the form only. So there is action blank. Okay, I need the value on the same page. We already discussed about this, Khushi. Value or method post, I'm using post. Okay. And Khushi, did you see? I just sent you the file. I just replied you into your mail. Your task. You send me the file. You send me files of your task yesterday. There is one error. We are not rectifying. What is the error? I'll just send you the file after correcting all the errors. Did you? You didn't see. Just try to run that and see the code. I just commented all the code where you did the mistakes, or where you did the mis syntaxes. Okay, Okay, okay. Less. Method is equals to post, and just try to space. You didn't, sometimes you didn't use the space after every property. You should use space. Okay. Now within the form tag, what I want are input text boxes. Text box. How we get text box? Input type equals to text or not. Name. Now first text for our name. You one second. Full name. You can use any name. Okay. User defined. This is the user defined. You can use any name. I just used full name. Okay. So what I get? One second. Label. Let me show you. I will tell you what is the label. Uh, let's one second. Now go to your folder Khushi and register dot php. Okay. I'm getting one user name. This is the heading and this is the text box. Okay. Do you know about the table tag? Table tag in HTML. Rohit sir just take the class of HTML. He just discuss about the table tag. There is a one tag of table. Do you know about the table tag? Khushi? No, you don't know. Okay, one second. Let this username as it is. I'm using one table tag. Table tag means same means it will show you the as a tabular format. All the things in tabular format. We should use within the table tag. Table tag means then there is one start and there is one end. Okay. Okay, Kushi. And what is in our table? There is table row or not? Table row. Table row means you can say that this is the first row. One second, go to this. This is the first row, this is the second row. Row means one going double two double two. This is the second row, this is the third row. Is this row or not? And this is the columns. So we can use the column as a table data. Let's see. This is our simple table row. Within the table row we have to use table data td. If I use in this username, okay, and after this td I can use, one second, let me show you what there is a property of table tag border equals to 1. Let me show you, I'll explain you. Border equals to 1. This is the same as it is. Okay, we get username. Around this there is border, but we will get more. One second, let me code again. td, one more table data means one more column. Okay, just this and tag. What I'm doing, I'm just pasting this into here, nothing else. Just paste wrong place to x. within TD. Within TD means it will show into our table. Let's see in browser. Now this is our simple. If we use outside the table, we will get like this, but if we use inside the table, we will get like this. One second. If we have more than one row, okay, I'm just copying this and pasting more than one row. Let me show you. Now it is like a tabular format or not? It is one kind of tabular format. Now if we want to just use this table into center, there is one align center, a property, nothing else. Let me show you. I will explain you what is the align center. Now what we get our table into center screen. Okay, center from left and right, not top and bottom, center from left and right. So how we get that? All the code, just forget about this. This is a simple code. What we have learned till now means label is also a container, simple container. Means if you didn't use the label also, it will show same output. Okay, label means within the label, usually in our coding we use this text. Simple text means informative text, means this is one information or not. In this text box we should use username. This is one kind of information or not. So within the label we will use some informative. So let's remove. We will discuss about the label after some time. Just discuss about the table. This is the open tag, like form. This is the open tag. This is the close tag of form. Same as this is the open tag of table. This is the close tag of table. Okay. Within this table, if you didn't use anything, means I just remove this, you will get nothing. There is nothing. Means no data. Okay. There is no row, no TD, no TR, no TD. Then you will get nothing. Do you understand? Now, I'm just Control Z. Now, what is this? What is TR? TR is start here, okay, and here. First TR, second TR. This starts here and end there. One second, I'll just take this space for your proper display. Nothing else. Coding display. Okay. Now, first tag I don't need username. I just want full name. Okay. Second one, email. Third one, password. Now let's see the changes. Is there any changes? Yeah. Now it is look like one kind of form or not? Yeah, this is one kind of form in tabular format. This is TR. TR means the all the row. This first row. If we use, but if you use only TR, let me show you. If you use only TR, you will get again you will get nothing. You have to use within the TR. You have to use TD. Nothing for first line. We just remove the first line. In the first line there is nothing. If you want to use Control Z TR, you have to just create TD. TD stands for table data. TR stands for table row. Okay. So within that every TD you will just enter the data, means full name. Full name is one kind of informative text we use within the first column. Okay, into the our second column we use input text, input type text, and name equals to full name. Okay, Kushi, this is our first row. In the second row, text, and I'm just change to email. In the third row, password, password. One second, I'll just remove. One second, password. So this is our simple form. Now I just want one button also, submit button. Okay, so again let me just code you, you will get understand. One tr, okay, it will automatically come the end tag, because if we have the tr start tag we should have the end tag also. Within the tr we have to use td stand for table data, and within this td how we get the input submit button. Khushi, how we get the submit button? Yeah, submit. Okay, to type submit, name, register, you can give any name. Okay, I'm just giving name registered, and value. Value you can give save also or register also. I'm giving register again. Okay, now let's see the output in our browser, what we get. A register button also, but we are getting register button here. Now my requirement is I just want this register button in this place. Okay, let's see. This is the first column, first TD. This is the second TD of first TR. This is the first TD of second TR. This is the second TD of second TR. This is the first TD of third TR, third row, first table data. This is the second table data of third row. Okay, this is the fourth one. One second, let me show you this name, full name coming on the first place. So means it is the first year or not. This first TD means first column. This is the second TD means second column, or on same row. If we just increase the TD again, TD and one more TD, and use anything, then it will print after the horizontally after the this text box, whatever we have done. First text box, after this text box there would be one value whatever we have just entered, because we use one another TD. It will increase horizontally. If we increase into second row, then it will show on the second row. Okay, you get the point, Khushi? This is our simple table, nothing else. This is simple. We have to use table tag. After table tag, tr tag. Tr stand for table row. Within the TD we will use the informative values or text boxes. Now my requirement is I want this button in the second column, so I have to use one column in before that button, and I will use a blank. One second, blank column. Let me show you what we have done. Use one column, but we didn't enter anything, so it will create one column, but a blank column. Now we are getting the register button here or not, Khushi? Now this is our simple table, nothing else. We will enter, this is our text boxes or not, we cannot type here. We cannot type here because there is no text boxes, but we can type here because these are the text boxes. Okay, we can increase the size also using width. No, not coming. Okay. Oh, I just remove this. We don't need this now because we have the table. Means we don't need this. Okay. Okay, Kushi. Now I just remove that. In the table within the form. Just keep in your mind. We will use all the things within the form. Okay. Within the table there is a tr. Within the tr there is the td. I can no there is no height. Wait. Wait. 500 px. 500 px. Okay. 1 second. I can just increase the size of table. It is increased, but not looking good. Okay, let it be same. This is also one property. Okay, we will discuss about this property in a future session. Now, it is sufficient for us or not? This is sufficient for us or not? Khushi? Now we can do the PHP code. Means whatever user just write here any email ID and any password. Okay, if user click on register, then it should be stored into our database. This is my requirement. Where in users table. Right now there is no table, zero rows. These are the just the information of column, nothing else. Okay. Okay, Kushi. Now let's see how we do that. How we do that. Just tell me. Yeah. How we get the value of inputs. How we get the value of input? We already discussed how we get the value of input. Whenever our form is submitted, Kushi, do you remember how we get the value of input? We already see what is said, what is dollar underscore post. Why we use dollar underscore post, Kushi? Table. No, no, not of the table. Where is the table? Which table? Get the information, not information. Get the input. Value of input. Get the value of input. Means we just send 1 second. Somebody. Hello, hello. Yeah. Now, what we have done in login page, we just send the data of inputs whatever we written and cache that data and just check is that the username and password is correct or not. How we catch? Using post. How we send? Using method. Or this is the name 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 and value combination. Did you forget this? That Khushi, our login page. Do you remember our login page? Yeah, you just send me a task file also the same coding this session. Whenever we click on submit, our form is submitted. A form is submitted means the values within the inputs. Within the inputs means these values, whatever user input here, these values will be sent using post method. So we have to get that values. Okay, do you understand, Khushi? I'm just creating one another f name, user defined variable, nothing else. Assigning what I'm assigning, what I have to do. Now tell me, Khushi, what I have to do if I need the value of first text box. This is our first text box or not? This is our first text box. What I have to do? What will be the code? How to get the value of text box after submitting the form? Khushi, are you there? Hello? 1 second. Hello, Khushi. Hello. Hello. Yeah. Could you just tell me how we get the first text value? Kushi,
Yes.
how we get first text value? I need this value after submitting the form. We use $_post or not because we are using the post method. The same code.
Yes.
There is no difference. We are doing same thing, nothing else. $post name of our text box name. What is the name? Full name. What we gave the name of our text box name property? Full name.
Yes.
Did you understand, Khushi?
Yes.
And same as full name, we can also get the email ID and the password or not. I'm just copying,
Yes.
pasting email a new any user defined. This is the name of our mail email. This is the name of our second text box and this is for password. One second. Password. You can use any using means variable name here, but we have to use password here. Why? Because you use password as a name of your third text box or not. This is our name of third text box or not, Kushi?
Yes.
Now I just want to echo all the things. I'm getting this value or not. Let's echo. 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 Okay, let's see in the browser, am I getting the values or not? I just refreshed. Okay, did I use the comma? Dot. Dot. Okay, now password, you can use any password. Register. Yes, I'm getting all the values. Okay, I'm getting
Yes.
all values or not, Koshi?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Now, my requirement is I want to submit that values into our database, into this database, okay, onto this table of our study database. Let's see how we do that. First thing is that if you are going to use any database query or you want to just use the database retrieving the information or inserting the information anything, you have to connect to your database. Now Khushi, tell me how we connect to our database. Khushi, are you there?
Yes.
Just tell me how we connect.
Sorry?
How we connect to our database, because my requirement is I want to just insert these value into our database, so we have to connect first or not.
You have to connect like MySQL
Yeah, we have to
underscore
connect our
connect.
MySQL database. We just see on our Saturday session how to connect the database.
Yeah. MySQL connect
Yeah,
and you have to
MySQL,
write
you
a
have to
name
remember this MySQL underscore connect,
connect. Yes.
because in interview they will ask you about this function. What is the function of connecting to our database? You can say MySQL underscore connect. Within this, three arguments, three values should pass. First is your server name. This is our server name. Okay. The second value,
yes,
our database name. Our database username. Username by default is root. Okay. And the third thing is our database password. By default, it is blank. That's why I'm using blank. Next. How we select the DB? No, we are connected to our database, not selected to our which database. Data- Now we are connected to our SQL database server, not a particular database. Our database name is study. Did you remember this? Let me show you. This one second. This is our database. This is our study database. Okay. So we have to connect to our study database by using mysql underscore select underscore db or not. To selecting a particular database,
yes.
mysql
Yeah.
underscore
Select
select
underscore
underscore db. You have to remember this function, and within this function just give our database name study. Okay. Within this, what we pass, a database name. Now we are connected to our database, a simple connected. Okay. Now just tell me, what is the SQL statement to inserting data? If we want to insert any data, what is the statement? We discussed yesterday.
um,
Insert into our table name or not. Our table name user. Third table, insert into users within small bracket of column names, means first column within tile. All the column name we want to insert. First name is um, full. There is full name or something else. What is the first column name? Yeah, name. Only name. There is only name. Okay. First column name. We have to write the first column name. Second column name, email. Within the tile, you have to remember tile symbol with comma separated, email. And third column, password. One second. Click on tab, password. Okay. Now we have what is the name? What is the? This is not a complete SQL query for insertion. We have to use values. Values or not, or you can say the value, only value. Okay. Within the value you have to pass the values. Name would be a string type, that's why we are using single quotes. I'm using Govin Tripathi. Okay. In the second, email, comma separated, don't forget about this, comma separated, email, an email address. Okay. And the third one is password, any password, you can give any password. It is integer type, that's why you can give directly without any single quotes. Okay. Now just try to run this. Is a row is inserted or not? Yeah. There is one message, one row inserted. This is our insert query or not? One second, Kushi. Please be online. Yeah, Kushi, please be online. Yeah, Kushi, can you hear me properly?
Yeah.
Now, tell me, this is the insert query or not?
Yeah.
This is our insert query. Okay,
Yeah.
Kushi, are you there? Actually,
Hello?
I can't hear you properly. One second. Not too nice. Okay. Now, Kushi, just tell me how we use a select query in PHP file. How we use like this or not?
Yeah.
This is the select query. Why we use this? To selecting data from our database. We use this select query into a PHP file. Same as we have to just create what we have done. This is our registration page. Okay, let me just remove. No, not this is not our registration. Okay, I just remove this. This is our registration page. Okay, after getting, we have all the values which we want to just save into our database. All the values, full name, email, and the password. Now I'm just creating a simple variable. Into this variable I will assign a SQL query. One second. सर आवाज दी किसी ने या खुशी हेलो
Yeah.
yeah insert query, same query whatever we use into our SQL. Let me show you. Within the single quotes or double quotes, but we have to use within the single quote or double quotes. Now, but this is one kind of hard coded value or not? Khushi, this is a hard coded value.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we have to pass also within the single quotes. Let me code. I'll just explain you what I have done. Or one second. This is your first name, first value, email, means second value, and the password. So the password means third value. Let me echo this. I'm not executing directly. I'm just echoing. Let me echo just this variable. I'm just assigning simple query. Let's see what will the output query. Okay. I just echoed. Let's see in the browser what kind of string we are getting. We didn't execute that query. Okay. Let me just refresh this now. Use Govind Tripathi, email, and the password. Click on registered. Yeah, there is one echo. There is echo. We are getting the insert query. but we are not getting our value within the single quotes. You notice that, Kushi?
Yeah.
We are not. We have
Yeah.
to pass these values within the single quote. Why? Because we have to use the varchar value. Varchar. This is the varchar column value or not? We use varchar for our name, varchar for our email. So we have to use
Yeah.
within the single quotes. So how we pass the single quote? How we pass the single quote? Let's see. 1 second, Kushi. We'll go to the code. I'll explain you what I'm doing. I'm just trying to pass single code, nothing else. 1 second, let me check. We will discuss about this code. If I click on register, 1 second. We are working dot also. I have to remove this dot. 1 second. See? Name. We don't use dot. When we use dot, I'll just tell you. I'm just echoing every time our query to see our query is correct or not. Okay. The same query we will fire into our MySQL server using our connection string we already connected to our database. Now the value is coming right. Uh, this query is correct or not, Khushi?
Yeah.
Same as this query means insert into username. These three are our column names with within the tile symbol and the comma separated. The value within the value brackets we use the values whatever be the value. Now our value will be changed when it change whenever we change the value into text boxes. Let me show you again. If I use anything else, not going to party Rahul, if I use Rahul or the gmail.com and password, any password, we will get new value. Did you get the point, Khushi? Why we are getting new values? Because of our this code dollar underscore post. We are assigning to our first name, full name. We are assigning our email into dollar email and the password into dollar password. And what we are doing into query, we are just passing dollar name, f name, dollar email and dollar password. So these variables will be print here into values. So whatever be the value of our text boxes, it will assign to our query. Did you understand this, Kushi?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is there any confusion till now?
No.
Now let's move ahead. Now our motto is not printing our query. Our motto is just executing our query. How we execute our query? How we execute, Kushi? We execute using MySQL underscore
SQL.
query. Yeah, we have already see MySQL underscore query. Okay, let's see how we do that. Same code MySQL underscore query. It is the one another predefined inbuilt function of php used to just execute or pass our sql query. We already connected to database, don't forget about that. We already connected. After this connection only we can use this function. So we have to connect first. After we can use this function mysql underscore query to just firing every mysql query. Where is our query? In dollar query or not? In this variable we have our mysql query or not, Kushi?
Yes.
Now I'm just echoing dollar ret whatever I just take, it will return something means true or false. If our query runs successfully it will return true, we are echo true, otherwise it will return null or false. Okay, let's see. I'm just using Rahul and email. This is an email. One second, and the password, any password. Now I'm just clicked on registered. It will echo one. It means one means our query executed successfully to the database.
Okay.
To the database. Why?
Database.
Because this function, this mysql underscore query function used to execute query into the database. Which query we executed? Whatever we the input from, we just use that input using these variables. So a entry should be there. A second entry means first one is the for Govind we enter from our SQL query directly fire into a MySQL section. Now second entry we fire our query into from, you can say we fire our query from our PHP file, or you can see the PHP website. Let's see, is there our data or not? For checking, just click on the browse. We are on the user table. Yeah, there is data. A second row also, the email ID and the password also. Now, if we ret equals to 1, ret equals to 1 means true. Okay. If I just use something wrong, means I just use wrong column name. Let's see. Let's see the result. If I use wrong column name, let me just refresh first. Any name, we get nothing. Nothing means it will return our mysql underscore query return null. Null, we can't print the null. Null means nothing. Okay. If we, why? Because we are using wrong column name. So control Z. We can use this variable in if else. Let me just take one if condition directly you can pass this variable, means it, if this variable is 1 then it is true, otherwise it will false. So within the true just use one echo a message, nothing, a message, record inserted successfully. Okay,
Mhm.
record inserted successfully, else, within the else just use, just echo one another message, error. no record inserted means if our query not fire successfully, then there is nothing is going to insert into our MySQL database. Let's see, is there any third row? No, there is no third row. Okay, now just run our file again. Just try to run our program again. Just I refresh. Just using Khushi email k at the rate one second k at the rate yahoo.com and password, any password, just clicked on register. What we get, record inserted successfully means our query fired successfully. There would be one more row into our database. Let's see. Yeah, there is one another row and insert correctly or not, Kushi?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah. Now, this is our simple insertion, nothing else. What we have done extra. We already know about this code from here. We already know how we post the data, how we get the data, how we assign to any variable. We just use some 4 line new code means this is new connection of DB, but we already see that code also on Saturday session, how to connect the database. This is just for connection. Now this is a one query. We already know about the insert query or not? We already know about the insert query, but we are passing the variables, whatever be the value we are assigning to this variable. So we are passing that variable into a query because it should be dynamic. We can use hard coded name also, but it is not correct way because it is the hard coded. Every time it will insert Govind. No, my requirement is it should be inserted every time whatever user inputted or just user enter into our text box. Okay, so why, that's why we use the variable name within single quotes. Why? Because it is varchar type. Our columns is varchar type, so we should use the single quote to passing the value. And this is our table name, insert into table name. These are the column name within the tile symbol and comma separated, and these are the single quotes and comma separated, but password is in integer type. You can say integer. Yeah, it is integer varchar type. You can use integer also. Okay, our id is auto incremented, so we don't have to pass the id column.
ID.
Yeah,
Yes.
it is auto incremented, we don't have to pass. Okay,
Yes.
now
Yes.
what we have done in new today, what we have done new today, let's start. Let's just revise from start. We just see how we use table tag. We just see how we use the table tag. This is the border one. Border one, why we use border one? Because just showing, for just showing this there is some border means these borders. Let me just remove this zero, this border. I just means I didn't use this tag or didn't use anything, any value onto this property. Let me show you what will be the output. There is no border.
Yeah.
Okay, as per your requirement, if you need border, then you can use that property of table tag border one. Otherwise you can remove that property. Okay, so this is our property of our table. Border one, you can use the two also. It will just show you the more l- lengthed border. Okay, now Let's move ahead. Align center. Why are we align center? It will just work like it will align to center, means horizontally center, not vertically, means the left hand side and right hand side center, not top
Mm.
and bottom. Okay. Okay, Kushi. Now
Yes.
this is our table tag, so there is one table start tag. This is our start tag. There should be a one end tag. We use the table tag within the form tag. We use the table tag within the form tag. Okay. This is our form tag. We use form tag within our body tag. Every body is a container tag, same as form is one container tag. Within this form we use our inputs. Why we use within the form? Because if we click on submit, our form is submitted. Our form is submitted. The values within our text boxes, our input values, will be transferred one form to another form or the same form. We are transferring our value to the same form. How? We are not using action. What I have done? Action. Okay. If you don't use action, then it will also submit the same form. You can remove this also, but I'm just using a blank. Why? To show you it is submitting to itself. Okay, Kushi. Now
Yes.
this is a simple table tag start and end. But we have tr, table row, and table data. Table row means this is the first row, horizontally first row,
So,
and these are the data. Whatever you want to print into table, you have to use within the table data. This is the first column of first row. This is the second column of first row. Okay. This is the first column of second row. This is the second column of our second row. Do you understand? You have to write the code within the TD tag. Now, in the first row, second column within this TD tag, what we use? Input type text name equals to full name. Means we are using one text box and we are giving the name of that text box full name. And same as second email and for password. And we use one registered button. Nothing else. These are all other coding are same, but we use that coding within the table tag. Why? Because I just want to show our page as tabular format. Our web page, this is our web page. I want to show this web page in tabular format. Okay. Okay, Kushi. Do you
yes.
understand about the table tag?
Yes.
Now after this table tag, what we see, how we insert the data into our database. Yeah, simple. First, we have to connect to the database. We have done in this coding, the top of our page. We just connect it to our database, a particular database using this select db, and we just assign our query into one variable and just execute that query and return true or false. We use within one if condition. Means if this is true, true means our query is fired successfully. So just echo one message, record inserted successfully. Otherwise, just echo another message, error, no record inserted. Okay.
Yes.
Now just tell me where is the confusion. Just tell me where is
Mm.
confusion. You can ask me. I can repeat it all it again. If you want to repeat all the things, I can repeat that. Is there any confusion, Kushi?
What is the we have written in the form text was accept
Sorry, I didn't get
and
you.
in
Within the form tag, what is your question?
first we have accept, right? And then you write the
Within the form tag, one second.
yeah
Let me see.
in the bottom.
At the bottom, yeah, this is our
Yeah.
form tag. This is the
Yes.
action property, and this is the method property. What you
Okay.
have to understand, the table.
Oh no, I thought we have written the asset instead of action before.
That was just because of mistaken Excel. I
Oh,
just want to just write the action property and blank. Why? We are sending data into same page. This is the action
okay,
property. Okay.
okay.
Okay, Kushi.
Yeah,
Yeah. So this is a simple. Now your task. Your task is I just want to one another column mobile number. Okay. I just want one
okay.
another column mobile number into our web page. Means here also after password there one another row in our web page mobile number. Okay, done. After this I just want to insert that mobile number also into our table.
Okay.
So there is no mobile number column. So you have to first, what do you have to first do? First you have to add one another column into our table. How we do that? How you do that? Go to structure. There is niche, there here is the bottom, there is the option add one.
To get one index
Yeah,
column.
at the end of table. Now just give the information mobile number. You can take integer mobile number, any name, any mobile. Only you can use only mobile. You can use mobile underscore number. You don't use, please don't use space between two character in column name. Okay, you have to use
Okay.
underscore. Okay, if you are using two words, our column name means mobile number, you have to use underscore between the mobile and number. You can't use
Underscore
space.
number.
Okay, underscore, shift plus
Yeah.
after the zero.
Yeah. So mobile underscore number,
Yeah.
or I can write mobile number.
Okay, only you can write mobile number also. This is the user defined name, but you can't use space. Okay.
And space.
So
Okay.
from here, please enter one, please insert one column. After inserting that column, please just use the third column here, means fourth column here, and the value of that column. Get the value of mobile number, whatever be the inputted by the user. Okay, whatever be the inputted by user. Okay,
Yes.
do you get the requirement?
Yes.
Means you have to add one another row, one another column, one another column from into your query also everywhere. Okay, mobile number.
Okay.
Okay, and one more
Okay.
thing, you have to just 1 second. Just I can, if I'm just entering anything into password section, then it is coming in readable format. Just hide it. We already discussed about this, how we hide, how we use the star star star. Okay, these two things.
Yes.
Okay, Kushi,
Okay.
let's stop today's session here.